Okay, so just a few days ago, a bunch of FNAF merch was revealed from Funko, Phatmojo, and Jazwares. So let's take a look at them. So first let's start off with Funko, and they revealed this new Mangle Funko Pop. And honestly, I think this one looks really good. Like, yeah, it looks like Mangle. That's kind of just everything. It looks really good. It's really accurate to how Mangle's supposed to look. This is probably one of the best FNAF Funko Pops Funko has ever made. And with this reveal, you could see like the back of Mangle's box, and you could see like Funko Pops of all the other withered animatronics. It took a while for us to get them, but we finally have some withered Funko Pops. And I just want to say I'm not the biggest fan of these pops. So Withered Bonnie looks okay, I guess. I mean, it's just a rehash of like his old Funko Pop, but I was never really a big fan of his old Funko Pop. I think this one just looks fine. And now Withered Chica looks awful. I think this pop looks awful. The eyes are just way too small. It just makes her look so awful, because like her body is really detailed and everything looks really good. It's just her eyes are just awful. And I also don't think Foxy looks really good either. Like his body looks really good. Like I feel like it's kind of his expression that probably ruins it. Like he looks sad. Why does he look sad? And Withered Freddy looks good, I guess. It looks like any old Freddy Funko Pop, just with some withering. I mean, it looks good. But yeah, I'm not too impressed with the Wither line. Really like the Mangle Pop. I really like it. It looks so good. But other than that, the rest of the Withers just don't look too great. Now let's move on to Phatmojo. And they are going to be making these like new construction sets, kind of like McFarlane did. And so they revealed the new Roxy construction set. So first we have the figure, and honestly this looks really good. It looks really similar to McFarlane's figures, especially when you like take the head off. You can see like that's the exact same endoskeleton that the McFarlane figures used. But one thing I will say is that the build is not really that impressive. Like the recharge station is supposed to be round, and this thing is just square. This thing looks awful. I hate this set. This looks horrendous. Like the Roxy figure looks really good honestly, but the set itself just looks awful. But yeah, let's move on from that and let's take a look at all of the Jazwares stuff. So if you don't know, Jazwares will now be like the main producer of FNAF merch. Of course, all of these other companies will still be able to make FNAF merch, but Jazwares has like most of the rights. Like they have the rights to the regular plushies, the action figures, and that's what we're gonna be looking at today. And also keep in mind, I believe most if not all of these products are just prototypes and could be improved upon. So if they look bad, just remember that these are probably gonna get improved upon. So first we have the plushies, and honestly I'm pretty happy with them. Like Freddy, Chica, and Fox look really good. I love that Chica has her cupcake. It just makes her look so good. But I'm a bit iffy on the Bonnie and Puppet plushie. Like I feel like Bonnie's just got like a massive forehead. Like everything else with the figure looks good. It's just that his forehead is just massive. And also the puppet, there's just something with the puppet's mask. Like I think it's the eyes. The eyes are a bit squinted. Could be bigger honestly. I don't know. I think the head looks a bit small on the body too. But yeah, most of these plushies look really good, especially Freddy. I love that Freddy plush. It looks so good. But now let's move on to some of the action figures. So here we have Toy Freddy and Toy Chica, and they look really good. I find it funny that Funko never even made any toy animatronic plushies, like never. And Jazwares just does it in their first wave. I just find that kind of funny honestly. But yeah, I think these look really good. The sculpts are amazing. They could get some improvements. Like Toy Freddy, I believe he's supposed to have like some rings around his eyes. Like his face looks kind of naked without them. But on the other hand, we also have Chica, and this figure looks really good. There's not really much to say about this. It just looks like Toy Chica honestly. And we also have Toy Bonnie and Mangle. So Toy Bonnie looks mostly good. I feel like they can make his blue like a little brighter, because his blue is like not the right shade of blue, but again that's pretty nitpicky honestly. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Toy Bonnie is supposed to have like rings around his eyes, so adding those rings would honestly be a big improvement on this figure. But right next to him we have Mangle, and holy crap, this figure looks so good. The Mangle figure looks so good. I'm so happy with how they translated her, because Mangle is obviously not an easy character to translate into an action figure, but I think they did an amazing job. I'm worried about how she'll stand, because I feel like Mango will topple over really easily. And also she will apparently have a feature where you can like take her limbs apart and put them back together, kind of like how Mango is in the games. And that is cool, but again, I'm worried about how sturdy this figure will be because of that. Because again, it's Mango, her design is just not sturdy, so yeah, I'm kind of scared of that, but hopefully she'll be sturdy enough. And Jazwares are also going to be making a pretty unique series of action figures. It's gonna be like a 3-in-1 pack where you get like an endoskeleton and 2 suits, where you can like put the endoskeleton in one of the suits. Like in this pack we have an endoskeleton, Freddy and Wither Freddy, and you're gonna be able to put that endoskeleton into one of these suits. And honestly, I think that concept is really cool. The only thing I hope is that I hope that they can like sell an endoskeleton separately for a cheaper price, just because I want to be able to display both of these figures. Like when an endoskeleton is in one of them, the other is just going to be an empty suit and it's not really going to be that easy to display it. So I really hope they will sell an endoskeleton separately. But yeah, let's take a look at the figures themselves. So the endoskeleton looks pretty good for what they were going for. Like yeah, you can't have it super detailed with what it's supposed to be, but I think they did a pretty solid job with what they could. Like he is missing a lot of detail, but for my displays, he's just gonna be in one of the suits, so I don't really care how much detail they have in him. But now for the suits. So we have Freddy, and he mostly looks good. Like I think the sculpt is really good, but I just feel like he needs a bit more texturing, because honestly his texture is super flat. Like he could use a lot more like dirt on him and stuff. Just make him look a little more dirty. That would honestly solve it. And we also have Wither Freddy right next to him. And let me just say, this Wither Freddy figure looks amazing. It looks absolutely incredible. I see no flaws with this figure. Like honestly, I see absolutely no flaws with the Wither Freddy figure. This figure is just phenomenal. It looks exactly like Wither Freddy. And he's dirty. He's very dirty compared to regular Freddy. And I just love this figure. I can't wait to get my hands on him. And we also get a 2-pack with like Bonnie and Wither Bonnie. And the Bonnie figure, he looks better than the Freddy figure. Still, I think he should get a little more dirt. And the ears are a bit big also. They're like sticking out and they're huge. They could make them a little smaller and also have like the ears fold over a bit, because it looks kind of strange just having them stick straight up. And Wither Bonnie over here looks mostly good. Like I feel like his ears should also fold over a bit. And I think they should probably put some wires like inside of the head, because he just doesn't look right without the wires. I don't know how easy that would be since you're supposed to put an endoskeleton inside of him, but I think it would add a lot to this figure. And we also got revealed some new FNAF Squishmallows. So we have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. And I don't really have anything to say about these. I don't really care about Squishmallows, so I'm not even gonna say anything about them. And we also have these like plush keychains. They look cute. They look pretty cute. But other than that, I don't care about them that much. And finally, we have like this big Freddy plushie. And he's fully posable. He makes sounds and he has glowing eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Most of those Jazwares action figures have a glowing eyes feature, which is really cool honestly. And they have a little jump scare feature as well, which is also really cool. But yeah, let's continue talking about this plushie. It looks weird, but that's of course expected with what they were trying to do with this one. So overall, there were a lot of FNAF merch reveals, and I'm pretty happy, especially with the new Jazwares action figures. I think those look really good. Yeah, most of them could be improved upon a bit, but they are prototypes, so they will probably be improved upon. But yeah, what do you guys think about all of the merch showing off today? And what are you most excited for about this merch? Let me know in the comments below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!